Hi, it's Lee from the Japanese Water Gardens. About a month ago, I posted a video of a new pond under construction. Stuart was doing the building work, and I was helping him with some labouring. At the end of that video, the pond was waiting to be fiberglassed. In this video, I'm going back to take another look at the pond and deliver the first stock of koi. When I arrived at the pond, the first thing that I did was to unpack the bags from the boxes and float them on the water surface. This is common practice. It is done to equalise the temperature in the bag with the water in the pond. So here we are back at the pond that Stuart has been building and fiberglassing. The gentleman himself has actually finished the pond off. He's put all this timber around the top to finish the top of the wall off, and he's covered the filter chamber. So all of the filters are hidden underneath this decking. And I think we'll lift it up and show you what's under there. So he's made it in two pieces. There's a panel that just slides out at the back. And then you just have to pivot it up. Up it goes. So it's on a hinge. That opens right up. And you can see the filter system working in there. Now this has just been set up. So what's happening at the moment is all of this K1 media is just floating on the surface. Eventually what will happen is that will start to get debris building up on there, and you get like a biofilm established, and then it'll start to sink, and the motion of the air pump will spin it round so that it's sort of moving in the chaotic state. Now in the center there I can see that that's actually in the wash mode at the moment. So what we need to do is turn it to the normal operating position. Now there's a couple of levers on there. Let's shut that down. Now all of the air will be going into this outer chamber now. That inner chamber there is where most of the small solids gets trapped. And when you clean that, you use these valves to direct airflow into it to start it moving, and then you drain it down by opening up the valves that are on the bottom of the tank down there. You can see that we've not actually done a clean on it yet at all. Looking good. Now a couple of people on the internet had noticed that this UV here looks like it's going to be awkward for the bulbs to be changed. Now what you might not have noticed on that first video that I did is that on here there is collars. Now all that you would need to do to lift out this UV, spin those collars round on both sides, and that would release the UV completely from the pipework, and then you lift it up onto the side here and service the bulb. Now that is easier, I think, than trying to service the bulb in the chamber, where you could end up breaking the quartz. And you could even take it inside. You could unplug it and take it inside if you wanted to. So that's how that's going to work. So we've got the air pump. That's actually connected to the Nexus, and that provides the agitation for the outer chamber and the action when you enter the cleaning cycle in that center column there. So even though there hasn't been any fish in here, there's still a little bit of debris that's come through. I can see a bit of an accumulation there. Now over the next week or two, this will start to sink and it will start to fluidize properly. It'll get a bit of a brown colour and it will start to sink to the bottom as the pump is turning it over. Here's the skimmer. That's going to pull in all the surface debris. The skimmer's connected to a pipe, and that pipe runs around the corner there and straight across to the pump. You can't really see the pump too easily there, but it's down there, just in the bottom. And then the pump is going to lift it back up through the UV and return it to the pond. On this pond there's actually two returns. There's one on the side wall just over there, and then there's a second return which is on the back wall here, and that is going to push the water in the direction of the skimmer over there. Let me see if I can get a better picture of that. There it is. Now inside that return, if I don't fall in, there's a ball that you can angle and adjust. A bit tight at the moment, so can't really do it while I'm holding the camera. But the purpose of that ball is so that you can control the flow and move the water in any direction that you want. When stocking a new pond, it is very important to do it gradually. Adding too many fish too quickly will cause a spike in ammonia, and the result will be problems. The customer had chosen 4 koi. They were from a batch of 14 to 16 inch fish. This is a sensible number to start off a new pond of this size. The koi were soon out exploring their new home. Within a few minutes, they were at the water surface and taking some food. Over the next few weeks, it will be important to monitor the water conditions. The customer will be doing some water changes, servicing the Nexus filter, and he also has some bio balls that he will be adding gradually to help establish the bacteria in the filter.
So you want all of that air going into that central pond, and that agitates all that media.
In a month's time, the pond will be ready for another batch of koi. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up and post a comment below. It's bye for now from Lee at the Japanese Water Gardens.